Elijah Strong back today, but at the same time, vetting out with a foot injury. Just what is he dealing with, and when can you expect him back?
I mean, game time decision. Found out yesterday there was a chance he maybe could play and maybe not play. So game time decision. He didn't play. Obviously, we found that out a little bit before the game. I don't think it's any major issue with his foot, but it's something going on there. And then Elijah Strong hadn't played in 4 weeks. Tough deal. Tough deal. Hadn't played in 4 weeks. Came back, practiced a couple of days ago, and gave us what he could give us. He was gassed. Hadn't been in the game, so appreciate his efforts. We got to find his rhythm.
Coach, going in half, you guys were equally matched in most categories, but you're still losing by 10. Well, maybe that you couldn't see in the stats.
I just thought early in the game, we were executing well, but we had some turnovers that were unforced. Stepped out of bounds a couple times. Just kind of some uncharacteristic turnovers that hurt you. Anytime you turn it over, you don't get a shot at the basket. So other than that, we were even. Those 2 or 3 turnovers. Thought they made some threes. We needed to take away the threes. They made 5 threes in the first half. Actually, they made 7 threes in the first half. So, again, 10-point game at half. We didn't play well enough to win the game. Simple.
Pretty much. And just to go off of that, it seemed like you guys were getting some open shots. They just weren't hitting. Is that what you saw on your end?
I thought the game was even, and then we had a 2-minute patch in the middle of the second half. I think we cut it to 5. 2 minutes, maybe 14 minutes left in the game. And then we had a 2-minute spell where, again, whether it was fatigue or lack of maturity, whatever you want to call it, we took 2 or 3 shots and we allowed the athlete to get out and run. So they got a few layups in transition and it went right back to 12. That's the story of the game. I thought we allowed them they made one big run that took the game from a 3-possession game to 18 points, and it was hard to overcome that.
Yeah, when you lose a guy like Chucky Hepburn there, like the 15-minute mark at the second half, obviously it makes a lot of things happen for Louisville. What about what they were doing after that? Kind of like let them really, like as you said, take control of the game.
Terrence Edwards. He's a 5th-year senior. Been playing point guard for 4 years at James Madison. Saw the kid in high school, big-time player, and that's what they went to. Hepburn went out, they went to a 5th-year senior. The guy was talented, so that's the depth of their team. I think they wore us down. We were overwhelmed in the middle of the second half. We had a great game plan. We were playing good basketball. We were executing. Things were going well, and they threw a punch that we couldn't recover from.
Anything else for Coach?
It was all 5th years and seniors except for that one guy. Like, what do you think about their experience?
Again, maturity. Maturity, and you don't want to make any excuses, but a 5th-year guy going against a freshman, it's going to be a difference, right? Jaden Hastings did all he could. I'm proud of him. He played hard, gave great effort, but it is a freshman against a 5th-year guy, right? So that's where they are. They're very deep. They're playing good basketball. Kelsey does a great job. We got a long relationship, so he's a good coach, and they got really good players. And, our guys fought hard, played great basketball, showed good character. But again, it got to a point in the game where we ran out of gas, and they kind of pulled away from us.
Last one. I was just going to ask, what it was like to be able to see Pat again. Obviously he was one who came after you at Charleston. So, getting to have a moment with him after the game, I guess. What was that like?
Yeah, I've known him for 20 years, and kind of came into business together and doing a great job. So good to see him. He got a good team. He's doing a great job. So happy for him.